Welcome, everybody. It is Crypto Moose, and it's time to get loose. Mitchell Bouchard, your crypto and NFT investor. What we're going to do on this episode is talk about Bitcoin. So, as you all know, Bitcoin crushed the $87,000 mark USD and went even further. So, I want to talk about why that's happening and a little bit of what you could expect. So, nothing in this video should be taken as financial advice. Invest at your own risk. If you do get something out of it, smash the like button, comment, subscribe. You guys know what to do. So let's dive right into it. We are looking at a $2.9 trillion market cap, which is fantastic. So when I first got into crypto, it was around 2016, I was first exposed, never bought anything. And, you know, Bitcoin was barely talked about, right? It was this new speculative asset, and here we are today. So when I first knew about Bitcoin, when I first started buying, it was around 500 bucks. Yeah, 2016, getting into 2017, I remember it was 500 USD. So I didn't buy anything. That was, you know, for me a long time ago. And I never had any thought of, hey, I'm going to invest in Bitcoin, or I'm going to put thousands of dollars in there. I didn't have thousands at the time. So not until today where I've been able to accumulate and grow to, you know, $1 that I would look back and be like, wow, that's crazy. So we're looking really good right now. Is this going to continue? A lot of you are thinking, you know, today we are Tuesday, November 12th, 2024. Again, nothing should be taken as financial advice. I think we're going to go much higher. I don't think FOMO has set in. I'm pretty sure there's like a FOMO chart, at least somewhere around here. Yeah, the fear and greed. So you guys can take a look at this chart. It kind of gives you an indication as to, you know, the greed and fear index. So you're going to see that a lot, right? In terms of crypto, everything is based on human emotion, right? So if you think about it, I forget who quoted it, but civilization is the management of human emotion. I would say that the crypto market is also the management of human emotion. When people get excited about Peanut, right, which is a Solana meme token, that's where you can have something go from nothing to $500 million in market cap. So that's where this stuff comes from. So we're looking at the index here. Let's look on the year. Okay, so we've had ebbs and flows, but even at all-time highs, we never got to this level. I don't think we're at extreme greed. Sure, we are by this chart. But I think we have a little ways to go. And you will see it fluctuate. But again, the thing with Bitcoin is, yes, it's human emotion. However, more people know what it is today. More institutions are buying it. Bitcoin is more legitimate than several different assets that we've seen in the past. It's proven to be the decentralized store of value. It is better than gold in a lot of ways, right? You take $1 billion in gold, how do you even protect it, right? Where do you put it? How do you move it around? Bitcoin, send it like that, right? So it's much easier to get loose with some Bitcoin. So guys, comment down below. Are you hodling Bitcoin? And for those of you that were in on Meld, it is unfortunate, but Meld collapsed, but that's also the risk to return. Bitcoin, much less risk compared to other alts, but the return is just going to be slower, right? So that's what we're seeing. So right now we pumped. We could see a minor pullback. I think we could even go back down to like probably 83, 84K, but we're going to see another leg up. It's my opinion. Because we've got the Trump administration, the Republicans, and all the other things that are going into it, including Charles Hoskinson, founder of Cardano. He is going to be one of the crypto advisors. So just general statements on his part. But we're going to see a lot of momentum for crypto. We're going to see a lot on the, you know, on the market side for crypto legislation in the U.S. government. We're going to see, just all in all, with technology too, more than ever, people are on their cell phones. People are in the digital economy. That's where we're at. So if I've been talking about it for a while. If we are going forward with technology, Bitcoin will not be left behind. It's going to be carried along with it. So that's where I see Bitcoin. It's got a lot of the dominance. We have not seen alt season yet. So it kind of does feel like, we could crash. We don't know. It's got that feeling, you look at it visually like this, but then you go to the rainbow chart, right? So this is the old rainbow chart, but this basically gives you a visual representation of where we're at in the market post-halving. So every 4 years, typically post-halving, Bitcoin goes nuts. And that could take anywhere from 6 to 12 months. So right now, based on the old chart, we're still in the buy zone. We're not even in the accumulation. We're not even still in the still cheap zone. So that won't be until like 100,000. Yeah. According to the most updated chart, we're starting to get into the hodl phase. So this is where you can pick and choose, right? If you are in profits, right, you guys do whatever you want. I don't care what you do, right? Not financial advice. But at the end of the day, if you're in profits, you should consider taking profits, right? It depends on what you have, but remember in the past, I've seen it happen so many times. By the way, I've seen the collapse of FTX. I've seen Terra Luna collapse. I remember BitConnect, all that fiasco. Several different things I've seen collapse and not work out. I've seen stable coins become unstable, right? Now meld. So at the end of the day, Bitcoin is really the only decentralized asset that people can't alter, right? So with Bitcoin, you have a digital token that is the most decentralized and people cannot mess with it. That's why it's working. That's why we're going to see the Bitcoin standard, if you will. Again, I talked about it in a recent video. I kind of gave a Bitcoin price prediction. I believe this cycle, we will get to $250,000 per token USD. I think we're going to get to 250,000, maybe even higher. That's what I think. It will probably take a year, 6 months to a year. But I am not planning on holding that whole time. You have to take profits when you're in profit. So, yeah, keep that in mind, because even if you take a look, last cycle, 61 is at the top. What was the top here? Yeah, let's just call it 56. It went down to 17. So if we go to 240, it could go back down to 50. Who knows? So just keep that in mind. I think all in all, things are looking good. There's a lot of momentum going in the favor for Bitcoin, especially in the US markets. And we've never seen anything like this. There's just so many things happening at the same time. But ultimately, Bitcoin is doing well because of that, right? You got the Republicans in, you got the Trump victory. But we did spike up a lot in a short period of time. Is it that there's not enough Bitcoin? Guys, comment down below. Why is it up so much right now? In your opinion, okay? So we have a lot more content coming out this week. Alts have not pumped. They really haven't. Cardano went up 70%. That is nothing. Especially if Charles is going to be a prominent advisor, right? So we'll see what comes to fruition. We are not in extreme greed. We will be in FOMO, crazy FOMO stage. Christmas is coming as well. So guys, if you haven't already as well, pick up a hardware wallet, use cold storage. If you have a lot of crypto, if you have Bitcoin in this case, you want to protect it. So what this will do is allow you to self-custody your crypto. So if an exchange ever goes down, if you ever have a hot wallet where it's been hacked, that won't happen with one of these. So there's also the Tangem ring. So guys, take a look here. Use the link tree. Use code MOOSE. We have sold over 930 wallets now, which shocks me. I think it's great though, because the fact that I can talk about a product that I use every day, literally I check this every day. I use it every day. I love it. I wear this ring all the time. The ring is no joke, by the way. And you can save 10% off using code MOOSE. So I have videos on how you can get it sized, etc. But ultimately, I do want you to keep. Oh, I had such a good video until I just mess up the last words. I want you guys to protect your crypto. That's really important. If there's one thing that I talk about on this channel a lot is owning your private keys, protecting your crypto, because the worst thing is if you get scammed, it's one thing. Hashtag meld. But the other one is, if you lose access to your crypto and it went up a lot, it's not fun. So with that being said, guys, Moose got to sneeze. I'm losing it at the end of the video. I try, man. I try. We'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.